If you're recovering 90%, your cost is, say 1,600, and if you're recovering 95%, then your cost goes down to 1,000. It's a really easy math to do, and directly translates into how much money the company is able to monetize out of these deposits, which is important for us.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Shaun Heinrichs. He is the CEO of 1911 Gold Corp. And Shaun, it's great to see you again. How are you?
Very good, Steve. How you been doing?
I'm doing very well. Thanks very much. And enjoyed reading the news release about the metallurgy results that you released on True North. And for people who are not really understanding why metallurgy is so important, it really is what you can get out of the ground, right? It shows what you can get.
Exactly, Steve. It's look, those are milestone types of developments on your path back to production, or if you're a new mine, obviously on your path to first production. It's very critical for all mining companies to understand and optimize the mill circuit to recover as much gold as possible from the ore they're putting in there, and that really directly translates to the margin that any mining company makes on their gold, right? So that's again, it's just a key factor for any investor is looking at the recovery number and seeing how much waste is being generated from that final last step in the process. So for us, it was a big milestone. Yeah.
Yeah, and you must be pretty happy with what you're seeing here. I think it was 96% gold recovery.
Yes, that was on the Ogama resource, and I don't know if we've talked since then, but the last week or the previous week we put out a new resource on a satellite deposit, and now we've actually been able to verify that the material from that deposit can actually go through our mill, and we recover up to 96% or 96.7%. It's a really good result for us. We're happy to see that. We're also happy to see that there's not a lot else in that material, and it's very similar in terms of compared to True North in terms of what types of additional minerals and content is in there. So nice clean running ore. And nice verification that it's something we can put through our existing mill circuit and recover a lot of it. So very exciting.
Yeah, and that's the key because it just reduces costs, right? If you've got the equipment already and you're able to do something at one side, being able to do the same thing on the other side just makes it more efficient for the company.
Yes, exactly. Look, ultimately what's going to happen here is as we discover and build additional mines around the project area, the 62,000 hectares, the idea is that all of that ore is going to be going through the central mill, and we're going to be trying to use the same circuit at all times. So for us, it's important that as we develop new project areas, we test it, we see if it works. If there's tweaks required to our circuit to accommodate that, then we will make those. I think in this instance, there was a slightly longer retention time for the Ogama material going through that circuit that was used, so a little bit longer than True North. But not a significant difference in something that will be accommodated well in our current circuit. So, and as you said, it translates directly into the cost. Everything's measured on a cost per ounce. If you're recovering 90%, your cost is, say 1,600, and if you're recovering 95%, then your cost goes down to 1,000. It's a really easy math to do, and directly translates into how much money the company is able to monetize out of these deposits, which is important for us.
Absolutely. And you also talked in the news release about the mill as well and test runs and the work going on there. And you seem pretty happy with where that is at as you head towards this official restarting.
Yeah, look, those are super exciting moments to see. You're going through our teams have been going through our mill under Dave Towell's watch, and pulling apart and optimizing and pulling apart again various parts of the mill, and then putting it all back together and turning it on sequentially now and seeing how it works. And for the ball mill to be operational, that's the cornerstone of the whole mill is that area, and having it come on, run like that, just right off the bat, no hiccups, sets us up well for success. Next, we're going to be moving over to a few other areas in the mill and sequentially bringing those back on stream. But that's the best camera moment for us. The next exciting one is going to be when we turn the crushing circuit on, and of course there'll be a video of that. So yeah, those are good moments.
Absolutely. We look forward to getting that on for sure. Shaun, thanks so much. Really good update as always, and we'll talk soon. Okay.
No problem, Steve. Thank you.
All right, Shaun Heinrichs, the CEO of 1911 Gold Corp.